We are faced with a strong human player called Harley. I lose to him before. He likes tower rushing. And I always think of him while he's tower rushing. He is singing to himself. I'm in your base, mother trucker, taking your burrows down. I'm in your base. So, I know my burrows are going to be going down. And we will see if we can stop it. Part of it should be early scouting to try and disrupt his laboratory creeping. Which I guess is not super beginner. The most beginner friendly is not scouting at all. But what we're going to do is we're going to send an early scout because it's Twisted Meadows. And we're going to check 2 positions by the time our hero's finished. And then we're going to put 5 in gold. And the first peon out of that is going to be barracks. And we're going to open Farseer instead of Blade Master, which can be... It can be harder, it can be easier, but we're going to open Farseer. And you said 1 hero strategy only, so it's going to be 1 hero. We're going to go to 17 food with peons before making second burrow, because we are not rushing out grunts. Our barracks, after all, is late. So now we're 17 food, and now we're going to make a burrow relatively close to the other burrow so that they can protect one another. My peon goes over here, and one nice trick to know whether your peons will wake up creeps or not is to click on the edge of this green bush. You will reveal whether there's a town hall, but you won't die. So my peon is almost going to get to his base, and now we're going to immediately summon wolves so we can start mana regeneration process. And we're going to make 1 grunt. And all our peons are control group 0, all lumber peons. And he is indeed here, so we're going to send the peon home, that's all we need to know. Now we're going to go across the map. The grunt, we're going to rally it on the Farseer. And we're going to go straight to his base. Wolves, we'll put them in control group 2. Farseer is control group 1. We're going to see when we will be 190 lumber. And we will be now, so we're going to tech. Now we put grunt in control group number 2, so wolves are not in a control group. Thank you. We're going to chase Archmage. He must be here because we didn't see him. We're going to make shop immediately once we have the resources. We found his Archmage, we're going to focus it. Gonna steal the creep. Feral Spirits, we keep sending it to peasants. And before we make a 3rd grunt, we're gonna make another burrow. And we're gonna chase the Archmage with grunts and hero. Then we make our 3rd grunt. And we check whether he's teching or not. Right now he's not teching yet. And as soon as he summons Militia, we are going to send wolves away immediately so we don't donate free experience. And I kind of forgot where Archmage went. This is a mistake I make a lot recently, but I didn't used to. Try never to lose sight of the Archmage. He's still tier 1, which should be noted. And we're gonna send the wolves again. He is still tier 1, so we could get tier 1 tower rushed. We're gonna just try to scout all the standard locations that he might be harassing. We saw something red here, so we're gonna go there. We want to know his creep location. Still tier 1, could still be a tier 1 tower rush. And in fact, it is becoming increasingly likely a tier 1 tower rush. Now he's teching. It could be a bait, so make sure to check it again soon. Steal that one as well while you're at it.
What you want?
And just focus Archmage and try to body block him a bit. And then we're gonna send 2 peons outside of our base.
Our tower is under attack.
And we see he's making lumber mill and still teching. That means he wants a tier 2 tower rush. We're gonna upgrade Berserker Strength. And watch out, because he wants to wake up the creeps. And then we're gonna build it here so that they don't get cancelled as easily. Double Bestiary, which is easy for beginners. Then we're gonna go home quickly. We're gonna make one more peon so we have an easier time repairing and managing lumber income. Steal that one as well, try to prevent level 3. And he got it anyway, but it was close. Do some body blocks.
What you want? Spirits of research complete.
Body block that one to get the experience and deny the damage. Then we're gonna get items, clarity, and another clarity, but not another heal salve, too expensive. We're gonna make a quick 4th burrow before Bestiary is finished, so we can keep up production of whatever unit we're gonna be making. We know his tech was late, so we're not really afraid of him hiring second hero. So the threat, what you see here, is what you're gonna get. And then we're gonna send peons to use burrows. He now knows what I'm doing because he sees the peons. This is a mistake by me to reveal my bestiaries this way. But even though he sees it, it doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna have a much easier time defending. So in this case, you shouldn't think of anything that I do as a guaranteed, I should follow up this way, I should always do it this way. At this point, it becomes a lot about reacting to an opponent. For example, my ideal state is harass and winning. But you don't always have to do that. For example, he hired Alchemist. He now has Acid Bomb, and that's quite damaging. Oh, he has Healing Spray. Interesting.
Are there enemies above?
Well, you have to stay with his heroes because, you know, it's very threatening. In fact, we're just gonna speed scroll right past him.
Ready to soar, Master Double. To the winds.
Do you need my counsel?
What you want?
My eyes are open.
Speak, chieftain.
He's making aviary. We're gonna try and kill those peasants.
Yes. Something is doing.
My counsel.
What you want? Yes. Something is doing.
We're gonna focus the alchemist.
Need orders.
Make sure in between every in between everything you do, you shift click the wyverns away. So that they don't die to towers when you're not looking. Quickly remake burrows. Kill more if you can. And we just got another wyvern, so we can use that as well.
You need my counsel.
And then we want some lumber. Save your low wyverns. Okay, we made him use potion. That's a good thing. We check. He has 1 sanctum, 1 aviary. That means partially dragon hawks and partially priests and orcs. We're going to heal our wyverns. And we recognize now he's going to be turtling. We can now choose to either win, attack and win. But I think it's not very easy to attack and win right now. Or we can do something probably more stable. And it's at least clearing my expansion. That doesn't mean that we have to definitely expand, but at least clearing it so that it becomes a possibility. And that's what I'm talking about when I was talking about reactions. His aggression on my base determined my follow-up tactics. It determined that I need to 1. Defend my burrows, and 2. My wyverns are best used in offense to kill some peasants. But now I need to choose again. Do I still want to attack? Or is it better to at least have the option of expanding? And I'm gonna go for the option. Wyverns should not be used against footies. Except if they don't have defense on. Nice defense. I am out of lumber though, so that should be observed.
Yes.
My eyes are
I didn't end up picking the item, so I'm gonna go back for it now. This is because I body blocked myself and scrambled to defend. Because now he has Dragonhawk Riders, you should no longer use Wyverns willy-nilly.
my eyes.
Wait for Bat Rider support. He can do all kinds of tricks, such as invisibility Dragonhawks to catch you off guard. And you think maybe I can always run away with Boots of Speed, and then suddenly it's not the case anymore. Gonna summon some wolves and creep the laboratory. I do have Ensnare upgraded. I did this when I was 50 food and didn't want to go over 50 food yet.
Are there enemies above?
Can always do an upgrade like that. Now we're not gonna stay too long on 50 food because we are looking at maybe getting an expansion, right? If it finishes. So it's better just to play it safe and make sure that that one starts already. And Snare will... Oh, hold on. This guy loves freaking attacking the burrows, man. It's insane. He has got definitely invisible. He definitely has invisible something. Luckily I prepared for it. And owned him pretty badly. If I didn't make those bats, it would have been tough. And if he ensnared the bats, it would be tough as well. But I deliberately kept them away. I did group them together, but then I sent them away as the fight began. And we win a fight. He was aware I was expanding, that's why he hit. Thank you.
Genuinely love this kind of commentary.
Thank you very much. And so with Farseer, double Bestiary Wyverns, you can take down a human and react, either expand, defend, attack, or just go and kill him. If you didn't make Dragonhawk Riders, probably I'll be more aggressive. For now,
Work complete.